My husband looked me in the eyes after 12 years of marriage and said, "I never loved you. I only married you because of your father." I laughed because I thought he was joking, but he calmly slid divorce papers across the table and told me my father was bankrupt, so there was no reason to keep pretending. I was completely speechless. We had been married for 12 years, had 2 children together, and built an entire life, yet he claimed it had all been fake. He packed a suitcase, kissed our kids goodbye, and walked out like he was checking out of a hotel. I spent the next few days crying until my dad called and asked why my husband had suddenly resigned from the company. I had no idea what he was talking about. That's when he explained that my husband had never been an owner of the business. He was only a salaried executive with performance bonuses. My father also revealed that the company was never bankrupt. He had intentionally spread that rumor because he'd become suspicious after discovering my husband had secretly opened another bank account and transferred company money into it. My husband believed the money had dried up, so he abandoned me without even checking the truth. My dad simply smiled and said, "Now we know exactly why he married you." About a week later, my husband showed up at my door in tears. He said he had made a terrible mistake, claimed he had been under a lot of stress, and begged me to forgive him for the sake of our children. While he was pleading with me, a courier arrived and handed me an envelope. Inside were copies of messages between my husband and another woman. They had been planning their wedding for almost a year. He had promised her our house and even told her I would be easy to replace. I quietly handed him the messages, and the color instantly drained from his face. He dropped to his knees and kept saying, "I can explain," but before he could finish, another car pulled into the driveway. It was the police. My father had already reported the money my husband secretly transferred from the company months earlier, and the investigation had finally been completed. The officers informed him that he needed to come with them. As they escorted him away, he turned back with tears in his eyes and said, "I still love you." I closed the door before he could say anything else. 6 months later, our divorce was finalized. He lost his job, his reputation, and eventually the woman he had cheated with after she realized he wasn't actually wealthy. Last week I ran into him stocking shelves at a supermarket. He looked like he had aged 20 years. He asked if we could at least be friends, but I simply smiled, paid for my groceries, and walked away. For the first time in 12 years, I knew every smile on my face was real. If you like more stories like this, kindly hit the subscribe and like button. Thank you.